loading time.
Wouldn't be new gen without it.
It's kind of funny because Gears is like one of those games that you jump into play and you're like, oh, I'm glad that, oh, fuck, this is where I stopped playing.
Oh, so this isn't from the very, yeah. Because you, like, Gears 1, like, the story doesn't really make sense. Like, you get broken out of a prison. You never really know why you're kind of
there. They explain it later.
They explain it, like, later in the other game. And I think even they explain it more, even, like, in the books or something that nobody read.
No, they completely explain it in, 3?
Yeah, you know what, maybe it was 3.
Like, your dad fucked up or something?
I don't remember. It wasn't really, like, a good
game.
I mean, the Gears story isn't exactly why you're going to be playing this game.
Yeah, well, like, it's kind of funny because this one, like, the first Gears, you played the first Gears because it looked awesome. It was like...
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, back in the day, man. I mean, even... So this brings up my first point. Oh, and I'm Zach from MyGamer.com.
I'm Dan from MyGamer.com.
So this brings up my first point of... I mean, Gears 1 at the time looked phenomenal.
It was the showpiece.
It was the showpiece, absolutely, for sure. My question is, did anybody ask for a Gears 1 remake? I mean, why?
I was really fucking surprised when they announced it.
I mean, so was I. It's like, really? People wanted a Gears 1? And, I mean, the Gears games have always looked really good. So, what are they... I mean, and I don't think they, like, added anything to this remastering, no? It's just, like, here it is again, buy it again on Xbox One instead of 360,
so,
right?
The funniest thing is, when I bought this game, I legitimately thought... Like, when I first pre-ordered it, I legit thought that it was all 3 Gears games because it said Gears of War Ultimate Collection. Or Ultimate Edition.
Ultimate, yes.
So I thought, oh, cool, fuck you! I have to do this all over again?
See, that's what I didn't like about Gears 1, is you get some bullshit. The checkpoints, apparently, that was one of the things actually they were supposed to fix with this remake. Is some of the checkpoints were supposed to be better.
Yeah, they're not.
Times were supposed to be, but yeah, clearly. So, and plus, I think if you're playing this 2-player, that's where it's better because you can revive your buddy and stuff. But what the Gears games here? Did you get a code for Gears 2, 3, and Judgment?
I did not.
Because apparently, let's see here. Let me see if I can find an actual. Because you're supposed to get a code or something. Here we go. For a limited time, purchase and play Gears of War Ultimate Edition and get the entire Xbox 360 Gears of War collection for use on Xbox One. So you get Gears, this remake.
They said purchase. They didn't say pre-order.
It just says for a limited time, purchase and play.
Purchase and play. So they're probably doing it the same way they did.
Oh yeah,
Halo when Halo was broken.
Yeah.
So I have all of ODST.
You'll probably get an email on your system.
Yeah.
Like in the next week or something.
No, they didn't promise it before December.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, they said you're not getting this until it's backwards compatible.
Oh, yeah, alright. Well, yeah, so apparently, yeah. Well, either way, you're playing it now. You're connected to the... Well, I mean, maybe you need a live subscription, huh?
Who the fuck knows, man?
I don't know, but okay, so if they said December, but apparently you'll probably get an email or a message on your Xbox One in December when the Xbox compatibility patch gets fully... recognized.
Maybe when it gets recognized.
Yeah, so you should get those other games too. What's weird though is you're supposed to get the 360 version of Gears 1. So it's like, why would you need the 360 version of Gears 1 when you're already playing the Ultimate Edition
What
version of...
I thought was weird is I thought I was getting all of them. Like,
Yeah, no, this is just a remake.
I thought it was the remake of all of them.
No, no. And I mean, what's the big whoop here? I mean, the first game already looked great. All the Gears games looked really great.
And 3 didn't come out that long ago.
And Judgment was the latest one. And let's see here. Oh, I guess you get the beta for the next Gears too. Or you get Gears of War 4 beta access when it becomes available. Let's see. Gears of War 4 beta for early access when it launches in spring of 2016. Log into Xbox Live and play Gears of War Ultimate Edition by March 1st, 2016. So as long as you play the game, which you're doing, I'm assuming the beta code will be sometime after March 1st. But really, this game, so now it's at 30 frames per second, includes all original 13 maps remastered and 6 competitive modes, Deathmatch, King of the Hill.
Yeah, I thought when I was buying this that I was getting, like,
Nope.
Horde mode.
No, Horde mode didn't start until Gears 2.
Yeah, that's kind of why I bought this.
That's why anybody plays. And the Horde mode was by far the best way, the most fun.
The only good thing about Gears after a while.
Right, because Gears 1, you got to remember, man, when did this game come out? Like 2006 or something?
It was the Christmas after. Yeah, it was 2006 because it was the Christmas after the 360 launched.
So Gears 1 here only had 2-player online co-op, and then it had 4v4 multiplayer, and that was it. The Horde mode didn't start until Gears 2, where you can start and then it wasn't until Gears 3 that you could play 4-player co-op story. So this game, I mean, it's really a step back, or not a step back. I mean, this is just how it was when the game first launched, and you know they've come a long way, but it's just weird to see a remastering of this game when it didn't really need a remastering. Nobody really asked for it, but yet here it is.
Yeah,
and it's $40. I mean, okay, you get the Gears 4 beta access, and you get all 4 Gears games, right? The 360 games, playable on Xbox One, like just as we said. But to that, I kind of say, well. If you've had an Xbox Live Gold subscription, you already got Gears 1, you already got Gears 3, and you already got Gears of War Judgment. The only game that has not yet been free from the Games with Gold program is Gears 2, which is, again, the first Horde mode. So,
and it's also not... Gears 2 is, like, the least good one, isn't it?
I think the campaign is nothing... I mean, I've played all of them.
Everyone that I've talked to about Gears 2 calls, like, they're like, that's the one you can skip. Like, a large chunk of the center of it feels like filler.
Yeah. Gears 2, you're just playing it for Horde mode. Gears 3, I think, is actually the best Gears because you can play it 4-player campaign co-op. And then it had, it had the next level of Horde mode. It had the multiplayer mode, and then Gears of War Judgment, which is kind of this weird kind of experiment Gears because they're like, well, we got a couple of years before Xbox One is out. Let's just reuse the engine and kind of make something again. So Gears 3 is, in my opinion, far and away the winner, the best game in the Gears series to date. Gears 2 still deserves a lot of credit because, yeah, it came out with Horde mode, which after the Gears 2 Horde mode came out, every game had a Horde mode.
Yeah,
Halo.
Everyone had a Horde.
It really kicked it off, and there's a lot of the copycats and stuff.
And Gears, like, the Horde mode is still the best.
Horde mode is, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you get a couple of buddies, it's still fun.
I still remember when I worked at GameStop playing Gears 2 and playing the Horde mode with a handful of friends. And yeah,
it's good shit. I play with my friends too. Yeah,
Yeah, and I remember that was the only time, like, I had a friend fucking buy me Gears 3 when it came out as a Christmas present. And he's like, yeah, man, we're going to play so much of this. And it's like, we never played that ever. And it's like, I played a couple, and it was like, it was so weird because it was like, Gears has a really fucking short window of time that people will play it.
Yeah, it's just right after launch, because the Gears multiplayer, not Horde mode, just the verse mode multiplayer, it's not really that great.
No.
Nobody really, people are playing Halo. People are going to be playing other games like Destiny or something like that. Nobody's really going to go back to Gears multiplayer. It never was really that good. No,
and the modes aren't that inventive.
Like the duck and cover system when you're playing just against other humans, like just doesn't really.
That's all that like they really had was like the cover system.
It's not a run and gun; it's a stop and pop. And when you play it because the problem when you play it online is everybody just fucking runs around with a shotgun to one-hit kill you.
Yup.
That's it.
I mean, or the chainsaw.
Or you get the chain, which is, so it's a bunch of bullshit. Like, nobody really, no one's ever going to use the pistol or anything like that. So it's not...
Well, no. One-hit kill shit. So, like the sniper rifle.
You get the good guy with the snipe, and you get the guy... Everybody else is running around with shotguns to just one-hit kill shotgun everybody.
Maybe a couple grenades here and there.
But it's nothing...
Occasionally you'll get someone trying to get an achievement doing something.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I think it was Gears 3. I was playing online with my brother, and you get like a huge achievement just beating the game. And what was cool about, I think it actually started with Gears 2, is they actually had achievements that you could track. Meaning a lot of games were like, okay, get 1,000 kills, but you never knew how close you were. Like the game just, one day would just...
Gears 1 did that.
I think, was it Gears? Did
Gears
1 do that?
I do remember Gears 1 doing that.
So, then Gears 2 and 3 like kind of took it to the next level because they kept track of everything, specifically something that required an achievement. And one of the achievements was, beat the game, and there's, like 10 or whatever campaign missions. And so you beat campaign mission 1, you get a little, your little bar would fill 1/10 of the way or whatever, and then you beat number 2, and then you get 2/10 of the way, and 3/10 and 4, and so on. So we beat the game on Gears 3, but there was a bad bug where if you're playing it online, only the host.
I remember that
for beating it, and so. We beat the game, and I'm like, hell yeah, I just got my, 200-point achievement or whatever it was, a super big achievement that we've been playing fucking hours for. And my brother's like, oh, wait, hold on, mine didn't pop yet. Yeah, it still didn't pop. Oh, wait, no, it didn't pop. And then it's like, what the hell? We go to the menu screen, and it says that even though we played and beat all the levels, it says that he didn't beat a single one. So there's like a horrible glitch where the guest or guests just didn't, only the host got credit for beating stuff.
Yeah. Halo, one of the, I think it was Halo 2, was, if you, what was it? If you, if any progress you made with someone co-op, it wouldn't save your progress.
Something like that, yeah.
And
this is, you think, Halo 2, if you really think about it, Halo 2 is like the first really big online co-op game, so it's kind of like, yeah, I can kind of see it being promising.
There was no online co-op in Halo 2.
Yeah, you're right, not online, but you're right, the campaign was not online. Yeah, it wasn't until Halo 3 that we had the online co-op, because that was 360. Yeah, you're right. But Gears here, I mean, you never thought, hey, I really want to play Gears 1 again. This is something that I really, really need to play.
No.
Why did you buy this game?
Because I thought I was getting Horde mode.
Because you, yeah.
I thought because I thought it was coming with all of the multiplayer maps, which I was wrong about.
The name, the Gears of War Ultimate Edition, is kind of misleading because, yeah, you think it's Okay,
Yeah.
like
No. This was a start to finish fuck up on my part, and I will.
you jumped the gun without doing a little bit more research.
And every purchase I've recently done has exactly been like that too.
It's like, yeah, okay, I think I could maybe,
And like, even though I'm like even sitting there, and I'm like, my Xbox Live Gold's running up. I'll renew it for Horde mode.
It's only $40.
Yeah, like for a year. Fuck it. And then like.
Right, and then you're like, no, wait, this is just the remake of Gears 1.
And yeah, exactly. I'm like, wait, I'm just getting Gears 1?
You're getting Gears 1, and you're getting, eventually, the 360 versions of all the other games.
No, that's what you're saying is, like, the best thing is, so, I learned something else, that I have 2 invites for the preview program sitting in my inbox that Microsoft won't show for me because I'm not gold.
Oh, give me one of those codes.
I can't. They won't even fucking display it for me because I'm not gold.
Oh, because you're not gold. Shit. I just heard today that Microsoft is pulling back on the preview program because the demand is so friggin' high. It's like everybody just wants to shit early, and you can't really blame them. But apparently they're going to not do I'm sure they'll still do the preview program, but like opening it up and registering, they might not really do anything with that anymore because so many people have been trying to be a part of that early program.
Well, you can go on Reddit, literally, and beg for a code.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and like what it was supposed to be. And like, I don't know what they thought was going to happen, but like, it's like Gmail. Like, back in the day, back in the day, it was like, oh, well, you need a invite to get on Gmail, and I can remember, like, going on, like, any of the forums that you would frequent, and being like, and it was like, literally, they would have to fucking start a thread that said, if you want a Gmail invite, you have to ask in this particular thread. And literally, you would just go, hey, can I get a Gmail invite? And, like, 2 seconds later, you would have 3 Gmail invites sitting in your inbox.
Yeah, you know what? I remember that. But I'm kind of hesitant about the preview program, just because it's still in beta, and like, what if it fucks up your shit? Like in because I think it's actually in the disclaimer. Well, if we mess up, it's not really our fault because it's still in beta. It's not. I mean, you guys are testing it, so if there's a bug or something, you know what I mean? Like, and since they're trying to do so much stuff with, just like how they did with the 360, I mean, redefine hardware through software. They're trying to do a lot with it, and that's the one thing that makes me hesitate about it.
Oh, man. I love that I know people that are like, oh, it's going to be backwards compatible, it's going to be awesome, it's going to work perfectly. I'm like, do you remember how the Xbox One was backwards compatible?
Right,
yeah, it worked awesome. It's like, no, it didn't.
It was just a handful of... I mean, it was just like Halo 1 and Halo 2.
Yeah, it was like Halo 1, Halo 2, and they're like, it was like everything worked perfectly fine. And I'm like, no, it didn't.
No.
Like, I can remember I had friends come over, and they said that Marvel vs. Capcom 2 had been added to the list, and I decided to put in my Marvel vs. Capcom 2 disc, and at one point, someone threw a fireball, and it turned into Ryu's head, and then Blanca's head, and then the wrong color of fireball. Like...
Yeah, because the Xbox
software One, backwards compatibility.
Yeah, it's just emulating the 3, which is a pretty powerful system to emulate, and... I mean, the Rare Replay, kind of kicked it off with the 360 games on the disc that you have to just put on your hard drive, but I really like the idea of having backwards compatibility. I mean, there's still some games that, I wouldn't mind playing if you could just play everything on your Xbox One. It just makes things a lot easier. Everything's right there. You don't really have to change the discs and stuff anymore. But, yeah, I think they might need some time to...
let it cook a bit.
Yeah.
Well, like, I don't know, the games that I'm going to play are, like, probably, like Japanese shooters or something.
I think
there's shit that's like probably not going to be hard to emulate, but also in the same instance, in the same breath, not going to be high on like fucking Microsoft's list to get working.
Oh no,
exactly right.
Really, why I think they're doing it is because when they give away the free games with gold, now they can just advertise it as, instead of getting 2 games on 360 and 3 games on, or 2 games on Xbox One, so 4 games.
Oh, you
total,
can get all of them on 360.
Get 4 games on your Xbox One now is what how they're going.
Oh, okay, like all of these are Xbox One compatible games, kind of thing.
They said that all the free games from now on, when the program the backwards compatibility launches, all those games from now on will work on your Xbox One. So I'm sure that it's just like a marketing tool where, just to compete against Sony, because Sony just gives away so much quality shit every month with their program.
I don't know. The last couple of months for PSN have been garbage.
But they usually give away games that are newer, and
I will fucking agree with that though. Like, It is not uncommon. Like, there have definitely been times that you're like, hey, we just got review code for this game, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I got that for free this month.
Yeah. They and like the one free game that they give away on Xbox is usually, the one like indie game, because nothing else is really coming out that month. So like, well, we'll just give away iDarb for free, and So Many Me, which is like, who the hell knows even anything about these games?
I literally think you made that up.
Yeah, well, these are the 2 games that they gave away because they're just, well, we don't really have anything going on and we can't really give away anything else, so let's just give away these $9.99 indie games that we don't really care about. So I think it's just really going to be ultimately a marketing tool. I mean, it's cool that we can, do backwards compatibility.
And like Sony this month said, like, go ahead and vote on your free game, your fourth free game.
Yeah. Right, which, that was new, yeah.
Which, like, I guess, like, everyone fucking ate up.
Yeah. Because they gave, there was like, I think it was, 3 or 4 indie games, that you could choose between. So that's cool. I mean, they're listening to their fans.
Yeah, and the devs seem like really stoked. I think they get paid.
Devs. Yeah, because if they give I don't know how it works, but I mean, even though they're giving the game away for free, they probably have a deal like, for every game that gets downloaded, we will give you $2 or something. Instead of selling your game for $10, $15, you're guaranteed free $2, but you're going to get it from everybody because everybody's going to download. So like everybody that has an account is going to download it. So I'm sure devs fucking love it.
Oh yeah, so it like instead of like selling like 80 like 1,000 copies or 10,000 copies,
Right.
You're going to sell like 500,000 copies, and you're going to make $1 million this month.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm sure devs, are all about it. So, but regardless how you look, I mean, it's still cool that they're listening and they're like, well, we got these 3 games. Which one do you want? I think that's just cool that they acknowledge that and they're trying to do something with it.
Yeah, I definitely think it's cool that they're trying something new.
I don't know if you just saw it on the game or maybe that was the stream, but like there was some crazy pop-up that you just had there. Like Marcus, it's just like he just like warped through the seat. It was only for like a split second. Maybe that was
Dude, at one point, no, it was not.
Did you see that?
Yeah. I just tried not to comment on it.
Yeah, well, you figure if this is a remastering running at, the supposed 60 frames per second.
No. I thought you said 30.
No, this is supposed to be at 60 frames per second. That's what the whole remastering is all about.
There was one point I was playing this, the guy that had the door code, didn't, like, he just disappeared.
Ooh.
And, like, I'm sitting there, and they're like, "Today, Marcus!"
And they're blaming you for it.
Yeah, and I'm like running around, and I'm like, did I miss a trigger? And like, I literally had to walk and make the game load everything again. So it like loaded the previous section back in, and then that section, and then the guy loaded where he was supposed to be. And I came back, he was like, "Finally," and I'm like, "Fuck you!"
I wonder who was it. Microsoft Game Studios who made this Ultimate Edition, or did Epic go back and they?
If only there was some kind of database on the internet.
Well, the GameStop website says the developer is the Microsoft Game Studio and the publisher was Microsoft Game Studio. But if Microsoft actually did do the port, I would expect a little better from them. You know, I mean, they should. If anybody's going to know
For
how
some reason,
well the
Twitch
backwards
chat has
compatibility.
not loaded. So if you guys are talking to me in Twitch chat, I apologize. I just like looked over and I'm like, why has no one talked in Twitch chat? And then I'm like, oh, hey, how's it going, DBZ? I am really sorry for not seeing you have said something. I, like, literally just noticed that, Twitch chat didn't load.
I was on the MyGamer page and nobody was there.
Yeah, no. I'm, like, literally... I was, like, literally like, huh, that's weird. We actually have people in the chat, or people watching the stream, but, like, no one's saying anything. That's peculiar. And then, like, look over and I'm like, ah, fuck, chat didn't load. But it has been going well, sir. And I am annoyed greatly today.
Oh, the Coalition is what the developer was, so they are responsible for the port, the Coalition. And that's really the only... oh, they're working on Gears of War 4. Because that was... I guess they were called Black Tusk or something at one point. Anyway.
I had to stop reading that that review. Is exactly what I thought of it. It was super duper annoying. Don't you like push the cars in this, or am I making...
That might have been Gears 2. And maybe it was Gears 2 that actually
was good.
You got the part where you had to it's like nighttime and those like...
That was this one.
That was this
like
one?
that was the best part of this one.
Those like bat things kill you as soon as you step out of the...
Yeah.
the darkness.
And you're in the vehicle and you have to shine, and like your only weapon
Oh,
is the
yeah,
light.
you got the spotlight thing.
Hey, how about one of you other guys fucking throw like a grenade or like anything at the gunner?
Yeah, the friendly AI, not exactly friendly.
Yeah, that's the general consensus about...
oh man, did you get Madden NFL 16, your favorite game?
Did I?
Yeah.
I did not, no.
Because I know you're a huge Madden fan like I am.
I actually know you're a huge Madden fan.
Oh man.
Isn't that the reason that you bought a Xbox?
Everything? No,
Like,
I hate Madden so much.
I thought you actually liked Madden.
No. I don't really like sports games. Is probably the least game type that I play, genre of game.
Yeah, but you go to every single baseball stadium.
Yeah, but that's just to have a good time and get drunk. I actually don't watch the game.
Yeah, but beer's so expensive.
That's true.
You could be
At the
like,
stadium.
I'm gonna go to the best bar in every major city.
That's pretty much what it usually be. Go to some bar like right before the game. You go into the game hammered. This way, you only have to buy 1 or 2 beers for $9 a piece.
Well, then why don't you just change? I don't know.
What's your opinion about Turok 1 and Turok 2 coming to PC? Did you hear about this?
I did.
The N64 Turoks, Turok 1 and 2, are being ported to PC for some reason.
Well, those games...
I mean, that's something nobody really asked for either.
So, those games were... existed before they were on the N64. They were actually PC games before they were on the N64.
Oh yes. Um,
They
new
were,
releases. It's being handled by Night Drive Studio, which says it specializes in restoration of old PC titles.
which I guess is a specialization you can have now.
No release dates, but yeah, that's yeah, those games don't really hold up very well because it's like you're just looking into like pea green soup because the draw distance is like only 2 feet in front of you. Because that's what the N64 could handle.
Well, yeah, and it's like going back and it's like when everyone fucking sits there and they're like, "Oh man, they need to redo fucking GoldenEye. Why do all these remakes fucking suck?" And it's like because GoldenEye wasn't that fucking good of a game.
GoldenEye does not hold up today because the control scheme is pretty awful.
And
It's
if
not.
you update the GoldenEye control scheme, which they've
It's,
actually done,
they actually did. It's no longer the same game.
it's not a good game anymore. It's actually like you play it and you're like, man, this game is dated and bullshitty and it's not like the same GoldenEye. And it's like, actually, GoldenEye is a piece of shit now. Halo
Yeah.
kind of destroyed it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, fucking, the only reason you remember GoldenEye is because you hung out with your friends having a good time, probably drinking beer.
Just like Final Fantasy VII. It's the first RPG, that's why everybody fucking loves it.
Yeah, it's the first RPG, that's right. There was never an RPG that was fucking made before it.
A lot of times it's, people's just first game that, RPG that they played, so therefore they're nostalgic for it, but
Man, you are welcome to send me any review by that guy that you want to. He is absolutely terrible in every facet of life, so I will happily pass those along to people that I know that I want to watch get angry.
you're gonna get Mario Maker?
I'm thinking about it.
I think I might have to get Mario Maker.
Do you know if they ever said if you can post your levels online?
Yes.
You can.
And download shit. That's like kind of the one big thing. So I mean, it's gonna be like like Little Big Planet, but with Mario, which is actually kind of awesome.
Penises.
But there's gonna be so many dicks. It's gonna be out of control.
I can't wait to play Mario in Dick Land.
That's gonna be my first level that I make.
Really? Because my first level is going to be Mario in Zack Loves Dick Land.
Just as good.
Also known as the truth that everyone should know. Inherently as a child.
If you get the Mega Man Legacy Collection, let me know how that goes. If it's only $15, that's
Yeah.
not bad.
Well,
I never beat any of the Mega Mans after I beat 1, 2, and 3, but I played 4, never really beat it, and then I just kind of lost interest really after that.
5 was... I don't think I ever played 5. And 4 was when you got the charge cannon. I don't think I ever played that one.
Yeah, that's what kind of threw off the mechanics. Is you could charge things up, and then you got like the bird beat and shit. It got a little crazy.
I don't know. Top Man is kind of what ruined it for me.
Top Man, well, he was in 3.
He was, 3. Oh, man. 3
And
was
you had
the
to
only... He was
You
the
had to
only...
use Top Man to kill the final boss. It was like the only thing that hurt. You didn't use Top Man for shit except for the very last part of the last guy.
My favorite, though, is Mega Man 2. It's like, what's the strategy for this? It's like, you go after Metal Man, and then you use Metal Man's weapon for everything, including in-game weaponry.
Yeah, and you could chuck that thing at an angle. Yeah, Mega Man 2 is universally it's the favorite.
Dude, fucking Metal Man is weak to Metal Man's weapon.
Yeah. You just down. I mean, it almost becomes unfair if you can use the metal blade, but
Oh, dude, it's hysterical because like I was I've like watched speed runs of it, and they're like, yeah, if you're like good enough and you kind of know what you're doing, there are enough power ups in this game that drop on a regular enough basis that you can just reliably use the saw blade
yeah, you can just shoot right.
as your main weapon, and you don't have to worry about like picking up power ups.
I think it's what it just totally chops through Bubble Man. I think it is. He just like 2-3 saw blades.
I think it's I might be like one.
Yeah. I think, but it was Bubble Man though, right? Or was it Woodman? No, it wasn't. No, Woodman was Crash Man. I think the Crash Bomb thing. But yeah, 2 is the best. I mean, a lot of times people are like, no, 3, because you get the 2 bosses in there and stuff. But 2 is usually
No,
the go-to.
you know what? You know what the best Mega Man is? X.
Oh yes, well yeah. Out of the original 6, though, 2 is the best. But yeah, I really like X1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, if we're talking about the original 6, you're right. X is still the best. I don't care if I'm holding it to an unrealistic fucking standard.
No, yeah, the Super Nintendo X games were pretty awesome.
Yeah, they're a little more than pretty awesome, but
There's a PSN sale right now, and they're calling it the Retro Sale. And
okay.
what has me interested is you can get the Misadventures of Tron Bond for a discount now.
How much?
If you have the PSN account, you can get it for $3.59. No PSN is $4.19. So it's not like a killer. I mean, the game's only $6 to begin with.
Well, I already own the Misadventures of Tron Bond.
Right, exactly. I think I don't have a legal copy. Let's put it that way, but just to play it on.
Oh my god! Have you ever played that game?
I played it when it first came out, but I don't remember. And I only played it for like an hour.
That game is so fucking good.
That's what I hear. That's why I think I might have to buy it.
And it's so fucking underrated.
Have you ever played that Pier Solar and the Great Architects game? Where it's like a retro kind of like 16-bit new RPG, you know what I'm talking about?
What is this?
It's called Pier Solar. And it's an indie game. It's like a 16-bit RPG made in like an old school like Final Fantasy 6 kind of way, but brand new. You were like, hey, you try to get me a code for this, and I did when it first came out like a year ago or whatever. Because it's on PS3, it's on. Maybe it's not on Xbox, but I think it's on Wii U as well.
And maybe I have code for it?
No. You were like, hey, try to get me a code for it. I tried to get you a code, and I couldn't get one. But it's got to be on Steam too.
It's a bot that sits in my chat that a friend was experimenting with. So it just responds to like the word shit sometimes. And I think you said like shit post, so that's what it's responding to.
How's it going, Baird? Oh, it's bullshit. Somebody here figured out the cold-blade crash bomb. Now it's all, oh, cold train. Tell us all about that plane.
Grim Fandango remastered for $6.
Yeah, well, fuck Tim Schafer.
How are you guys?
I've never played it, but
Sit tight.
Tim Schafer's a fucking asshole.
you don't like him, huh?
No. He's a fucking elitist prick.
Stay there. Coming over. Stay under the light.
I am, however, excited about Metal Gear
Yeah, fucking,
next week.
yeah, Tuesday.
Killer reviews, getting like 10s out of 10s all over the place.
Yeah. They're saying it's like the best Metal Gear.
Yeah, I mean, even just playing Ground Zeroes and looking at the trailer, you're like, this is going to be something special here.
Cover this way. Just check the
I just hope fucking GameStop, because I pre-ordered the Super Edition for $100 where you get the snake's hand. Actually, it's Coldman's hand technically, but I just hope it shows up on Tuesday because with the shipping and everything, because they're just mailing it to me. So I hope it arrives on Tuesday.
Yeah, GameStop's kind of shitty about shipping.
I know I'm a little worried about it, but
I've
'cause I
actually.
just don't
Have
want
they
to
ever
wait for
shipped? Have you ever had them ship you an amiibo?
yes.
They always arrive fucked up.
They yeah, because I bought like the Ike amiibo when it was on sale for like 4 minutes before it was sold out. I bought one, and then it sucked because you got to pay like $3.79 or something like that for shipping. And that's the cheapest shipping too, and I think that's what I paid. So I just hope it shows up on Tuesday.
Like I said, it pretty much just responds to the word shit.
Shoot every propane tank you see from now on. We need a light.
People out here aren't gonna like that, Marcus. We use that shit.
It's either that or they kill us. So we're doing it.
Calling all gamers, YouTube gaming is here.
Oh, they finally announced it, huh?
Experience a totally new YouTube built just for gamers. Connect to a world of gamers like never before with the broadcast mix of videos and live streams all in one place.
When did they just announce that?
I just got an email today
Oh, really?
at 4:30.
Nifty.
What else do I got today? Relaxing flow-based adventure game Lumini coming to Steam September 3rd from Rising Star Games. YouTube announced today the official launch of YouTube Gaming, a brand new app and desktop destination designed to keep you connected to the games, players, and culture that matters to you with videos, live streams, and the biggest community of gamers on the web all in one place. Road tested by thousands of dedicated gamers. Earlier this summer, YouTube Gaming is the go-to destination for gaming content online with several features including 1. Automatically pulls in all gaming-related content and live streams from YouTube to one dedicated place. 2. Viewers get personalized gaming recommendations based on the games and channels they collect, with over a database of 20,000 game pages, blah, blah, blah. YouTube has improved live streaming technology with 60 frames per second, HTML5 playback, and DVR functionality, which allows fans to easily pause, rewind, and speed up any of the action that they missed. Check out the beta version starting today at youtube.com/stream. Huh.
They need to get in some of that Twitch money.
Yeah, you can't blame them.
Well, Amazon, well, not Amazon, Google tried to buy Twitch, and,
Yeah.
Amazon beat them out.
Yeah.
It was like a several billion-dollar deal.
Yep.
Who's next? Shoot every propane tank you see from now on. We need a light.
People out here aren't gonna like that, Marcus. We use that shit.
It's either that or they kill us. So we're doing it.
Yeah, so starting really next week is going to be a huge I mean, games are going to be
Yeah.
a lot of huge. I mean, you got Metal Gear next week. You got Mario Maker. I think that's
The 11th.
the 11th. Look at my calendar. I wrote all this shit on my calendar.
Oh, I have an Excel spreadsheet that I made.
Yeah.
That
No.
was like, here are all the games that I want to buy. Here are how much they cost and what systems they're on. Here's how fucked I am with my wife.
Yeah, you got Amiibo Wave 5 on the 11th. You know, the Amiibos, Mario Maker.
My wife's gonna divorce me.
You got Destiny: The Taken King on September 15th.
I don't know if I'm gonna buy that one.
I'm not going to buy that, but it's still going to be a bigger release. And then September 25th, Friday, you got the Amiibo Retro 3 pack. You got Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. You got the Near Field Communication Reader on 3DS. The 20th is the new Skylanders. What else do I got here? October 13th is you got the new Dragon Quest Heroes, Legend of Legacy, Rhodia Sky Soldier, Rainbow Six. You got Yoshi Woolly World in October.
That's come out in every territory besides America.
Yeah, mid-October. Then you got the new Guitar Hero.
Why the fuck has that not... Why the fuck is America the last one to get that?
Well, I think they want to tie it in with all the stupid Amiibos, because now you can get the gigantic fucking Yoshi.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I can... You got Halo on the 25th of... I mean, so there's almost like a huge game almost every week, basically between now and...
Fucking Little Battlers came out, and I fucking missed it.
On 3DS?
Yeah.
You got Star Wars Battlefront the 17th, right before Black Friday. Star Fox Zero comes out on the Friday before Black Friday. And then really, it'll end, I think, on December 4th, which is the new Xenoblade.
There are a couple of dates that are, like, still fuzzy that no one knows if shit's coming out or not.
Yeah. But man, starting soon is going to be... It's going to be crazy.
Here, he's trying to piss off the bot.
You're not going to win.
There is... I want to see if it works. Used to be able to type in urban, and it would look up something in the Urban Dictionary for you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. See, now I want to see if I can get it working. Because that was, like, my favorite feature.
How did you even install that? How does that work?
A friend of mine made it and was like, hey, I'm, like, designing a chat bot, and I want to see if... Yeah, and it, like, stops working. And so he's like... See, like, it's weird. So he's, like, still working on it. And he's like, yeah, is it cool if I just, like, park it in your chat because you'll occasionally get people? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I don't fucking care. And he's like, is anyone going to care if it, like, yells at them for swearing? And I'm like, no, I think that'll be hysterical because everyone swears in my chat all the time.
You're just encouraging it now.
Yeah, like, you're literally just seeing if it breaks when you swear, which is probably the best thing you could do. It's literally like, you're literally beta testing something for my friend. And he's like, if he was here, he'd probably be like, this is awesome data.
You're gonna overload the system. Sin and Punishment 1 and 2 coming to US eShop tomorrow on
Really?
review. So you can play the N64 original for $12 or get Sin and Punishment Star Successor for $20. Both of those games are pretty... I own them both. Star Successor is an awesome game, a Wii game, and then N64, that was available on Wii Virtual Console for, $10 or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think it was actually $12 as well. And I own that copy too. But that's cool that they those are good games. Who's ever watching this, you should check that out. They're good games.
I actually think it's really funny that he's trying to see, like, what he can get away with swearing.
That's what we've resorted to.
I mean, I wouldn't say that's what we've resorted to. I'd kind of say that's sort of how we've started.
Oh, you are pushing the truck. That is this level, or this game. I thought it might have been Gears 2, but...
Yeah, MyGamer.com for all your factual facts.
We never get things wrong, either.
No.
So Gears of War remastering. What do you think? Final thoughts.
I
worth the
probably
$40?
should not have bought this.
I got a feeling this is one of those games where, you know what, this is going to be free. It'll be the free games for gold in April 2016. Give it, like 6 months or so.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have bought this. Don't let my wife hear me say that.
Did you get the disc version?
Yeah, absolutely.
You might have to trade that in now. Get a couple bucks for it while you can.
Nah, I don't trade shit in.
But that's Gears remastering, something that nobody really asked for, but it's there if you really need to play it. I mean, I guess if you have never played any Gears game, and you can get all the other Gears, the 360 versions, when available, who knows when that's going to be. So I guess it's worth it, but at the same time, they've given away these games for free already, minus Gears 2. So I don't really see what the big deal is. Oh.
Yeah, the checkpoints still are fucking awful in this game.
Yeah, they were supposed to be fixed, but
They really were not.
doesn't seem like it.
So all that stuff we said was going to be better? It's not.
It's the same game.
All the reasons that you thought you wanted to buy this game? Yeah, well, I hope you feel like a fucking idiot. Oh, don't worry, I do.
I mean, it's just like God of War 3. So God of War 3 is probably one of the best looking PlayStation 3 games, and they ported that to PlayStation 4, but it's like, did you really need to do that? I mean, it already looked really great on PlayStation 3, plus they didn't add any new features. It's just like, here's the game on PlayStation 4, just buy it again.
Yeah, I can't answer your question in any definitive...
that's what's that was Sony's version. This is Microsoft's version of God of War 3. They didn't really need to do this, but they did it just because they tried to get a couple of bucks out of people.
Yeah, and I mean, it clearly succeeded.
Yeah, for you, because you thought you were getting the whole shebang.
I did! I literally thought, like, and I don't know why. Because, like,
Well, you would just assume that. I mean, the
Yeah,
Ultimate Edition, you would think,
like,
okay.
it said, like, Ultimate Edition. I'm like, cool, I'm getting, like, everything. And then, like, somewhat, like, the week before it came out, someone was like, oh, it's not, like, every game. And I'm like, well,
Well, are you sure? Like, yeah.
no, I mean, I am reading your comments on, that anime snob. He just kind of sounds like a dick. It, but, like, even with, like, the shit they were saying with, like, oh, well, it has all of the maps. I'm just like, oh, okay, it has all of the maps. I guess all of the I don't know what the fuck killed me there, but okay. I was like, okay, that means that it must have all of the game modes and stuff. And it
Right,
was just,
right.
like, a lot of, like, me, like, making
Trying to-
assumptions.
Yeah, you're trying to, because it's what you wanted,
Well,
but it
it's
wasn't
like
the truth.
it was like a lot of like, well, why would they just up-res Gears? That doesn't make sense. Because that was already a really good.
It was already right.
That
right,
was
that's-
already like a crazy good-looking game. Why
all
would
they
they do
did.
that?
because they just wanted to make you rebuy the same game.
Well, why would they do that? That seems ridiculous.
So anyway, I am Zach. Check us out at mygamer.com. We post a bunch of stuff there. We'll post the stream there for later on-demand viewing. My personal site is squallsnake.com, and you can follow me on Twitter at ZackGaz, which is ZackGaz.
I am Dan Gillman. You can follow me on MyGamer or my personal blog, varms.net. I'm Gillman on Twitter. Or, here, and I've been streaming more often, so you can do that, because it's fun. But yeah, you should, follow us a bunch, and, don't ever read anything written by, that anime snob, because he's a dick. And he has shit taste in anime. All of it. Especially Bible Black. Don't ever watch Bible Black. But watch the new DBZ movie. It is awesome. And I guess we will see you guys all next week.
Yeah, game on.